Hey guys, I put together a flow for you to prepare you for tomorrow. Just a few stretches, some major muscle groups we'll be hitting, and remembering just to coast right up to your edge. Not trying to get all crazy and make this your deepest stretch ever. No, just kind of lengthening, getting everything nice and warm and juicy for tomorrow. So we'll get started with some sun A's, about 4 of those. So I'm going to go through 1. And then you hit pause and go through 3 more. When you're nice and warmed up, you come back and join me. So we'll get started. So starting with your feet nice and solid into the mat and your belly pulled in nice and tight. Hands to the side and your shoulders under your ears. Your gaze is right forward. Inhale, reach up. Right into mountain pose, and as you exhale, come right into forward fold. So reaching out with the spine nice and long, curving around and finding your face close to your knees. Press down through the feet, the floor, the shins, whatever you've got, and inhale, come on up halfway, lengthen. Pulling with the top of the head all the way forward, creating some space in your spine. From here, exhaling down, stepping back to the top of a push-up, staying right here just for a beat, and then coming on down, high to low. Inhale, open your heart. And exhale, bottom to the sky. Turn those toes under and you're pressing out through your heels. Inhale, look up. And exhale, step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale to lengthen, just like before. Exhale to fold. And then inhale all the way up. And exhale. Now go through that 3 more times and come on back and we'll get right back into the workout. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, go ahead and take it high to low, all the way here in one movement. Inhale up. And exhale back. Now from here, just inhale your left heel up high in the sky, really reaching it up. And as you exhale, step all the way forward, that left foot next to your left hand. Drop your back knee. Sit up nice and tall. So finding your spine nice and straight here, digging into that hip flexor on the right side. Stay here for 5 to 10 breaths. No more than 10 though. So go ahead and hit pause and do that. All right. Then grab your foot, right foot and right hand. Bring it in just to bring some intensity. Now maybe that's too much, or maybe your foot and hand aren't even friends yet. And if that's the case, no big deal. You just grab our arm lengthener and pull it up this way. Excellent. Then release that after 5 or 10 breaths. Hands come back to the mat and you step back to your downward facing dog, where you go right into the other side. So this time it'd be your right heel to the air. Exhale, step it forward, finding that low lunge. Come on up. Staying here, counting your breaths, whatever you decided, and then lifting that back foot up, reaching. Pulling it in. And then exhale, hands come down, step all the way back. And from here, go ahead and walk your hands back so they're close to your feet. Go ahead and press out into your heels. So all of your weight is into your heels. And then you just set down the balls of your feet and gently rest your toes in. So you're here folded forward. And then you just set your hands down on the mat or on the floor and start to walk yourself forward. Now keep your heels down. This is going to stretch your calves out quite a bit. And when you get about halfway out for me, it depends on where you're at, you'll feel a little pull in your calves, and that's where you stop. Stop here, relax your head, and just hang out for a few breaths. After you've been here for a few breaths, then you could walk yourself on out to your downward facing dog if you wanted, still digging into those calves. And on your next inhale, go ahead and reach your right heel up to the sky and then open that hip. So really opening the hip and getting a great side body stretch here. Go ahead and exhale that foot down and inhale the left side all the way up and open. and exhale down. Go ahead and bring everything down. So for the next movement, we're going to stretch the neck. Just release some of those muscles back there and some into your shoulders. So you need to find something that's however high you need it to be. You'll see in a second. You'll be able searching all over your house for something, but this works great for me. Sit yourself back on your knees and then drop your elbows down on whatever you decided to put. Now your head's going to come under your elbows. Your hands will just be together in prayer here, and you just allow your head to fall, and you'll feel a great release here. Sometimes even some cracking through the shoulders, the neck, all that goodness back there. Tight traps. We got some more for that. And here you are for your 5 to 10 breaths. You decide, and then you just roll yourself on up and just come right out. Now from here, turn your toes under, get your feet stretched in on the action, and sit up nice and tall. So if you feel your chest popping out, push it back in, reach out with the arms, and then give yourself a great big hug because you're awesome. And because this is a great stretch for your traps. So looking ahead, holding tight, maybe even walking your fingers toward each other in the back, keeping those shoulders pressed down away from your ears, and breathing deep. All the while you're stretching your feet because you have your toes turned under and some of the weight is pressing back into those feet. Go ahead and release that. And if you had right over left, this time go left over right. And release. Come down off of those feet. Move your prop out of the way. Reach for your strap or your belt. I'm going to have you just lay down on your mat or on your floor, wherever you're at. Keeping your right knee bent. Your left leg is going to extend. So the right knee stays bent. It's going to keep some of the tension off of your low back. And just extend that left foot all the way up and start to pull back. Now there's 3 parts of the hamstring. We're going to get into 3 parts. We're going to start here with the center. And pull yourself closer to that foot or the foot closer to you. Again, just getting up to your edge, not going any further today. This is never a time to be pushing. And maybe you can reach that toe, and if that's the case, good for you. You can let go of the belt. And on your next exhale, go ahead and bring it over to your right side. So cross your body over. Keep those shoulders buried down in the mat. Maybe your hip lifts up, but your shoulders stay down. Once you find that sweet spot, just hold it. And then inhale, bring it all the way back up. And then on your exhale, let it fall all the way to the outside this time. Again, now this time your hips stay pinned down. Your shoulders are definitely flat on the mat. Just keep that right leg bent, protecting your low back. And inhale, bring it right back in. So from here, just give yourself a big hug. Wrap your arms around your knees. If that's not accessible, put them right behind your knees. This works just as well. And rock side to side. Just give yourself a little back massage. Now this last part is very important, your yoga nap. So you settle in. It's kind of like dessert for yoga. You let everything kind of gel. Everything comes together that you just did, all your entire practice, and allows your body to cool off. So reach your feet out nice and long and your hands up nice and long over your head and stretch out every part of you. Inhale, reach up, look up everything, and as you exhale, just relax all those parts. Bring your arms down, shoulders come to. Close your eyes and come to your breath. Now how long you stay, totally up to you. Focus on the breath if your mind starts to wander. So you can hit pause, come back whenever you're ready. When you're ready to come out, take a couple of breaths and roll over onto your side. Make your way up to sitting, nice and tall. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great time tomorrow. Namaste.